Hello, welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, you are going to learn what is for loop and how to use for loop using JavaScript and how to prepare a statements of like a recurring to print the lines of for loop statements using JavaScript within HTML form. How it is. We'll see in this lecture. Let's begin. For loop is a loop like we have discussed of our previous lecture of while loop, how it is going to be iterating and printing the lines. For loop is also useful for to continue the loop statements while the condition to be true when we have initiated the condition. And also it will be like the structure, it would be like this. Like see here, the initial value is there, the initial counter, we can say that. And the second one, it should be like a condition. What is the condition? It is going to be satisfying. And pre-increment or post-increment as you were wish to put this increment values of your counter. So very simple. I have taken a simple example of a for loop. Here, all you know that very simply, I'll give you an explanation for this. See, within the script, what I'm doing here, like a one array items I have taken here, like a car, bus, and cycle, and the train, scooty. These are the items are there with the cars. This is the array item. I can simply say that. And the where text, which is a variable I'm using to appending the text. Now see, for I equal to 0, this is the initial value. The basic standardization of the for loop construction. And the condition is prepared here. I less than or cars dot length. How many cars are there? The length based on the length. And I plus plus is in post increment. Now text is appending like a cars of I. I value means the cars. What are the cars? The I value is coming like this. Value 0. Array will start from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this it will come. And array values called initially I have a given here is in a dynamic value. Strongly remember, you have to play with, you have to try to play with not a static value. You always habituate and try to implement such a like a dynamic values to be interacting in your programming. That will leads you more powerful developer. I'm strongly assuring you rather than the college education and the school education will won't help you if you are a strong at programming with the dynamic applying of these dynamic variables and all. And see here, the course will help you with the dynamic variable I have appended here, how the beauty will comes. Now the text is it, you know this is the document object. We are assigning the value to the HTML document object of this p tag. All right. Now let's see the output how it is. We save this. I don't know how it is. Yes, it is saved. Control S to save the document. Reload. Now see, car, bus, cycle, jeep, train, scooty. One by one, it is read automatically. This is the array items one by one. It is read and print by using this car of I. It is printed dynamically. Here, you want to confirm this change. I would like to add one more parameter. It is an, something so called flight and truck. Shall we place it as in a truck as well? Yes. Double quotes, truck also have added. Save it and reload. When I refresh, two items will be added here automatically. Why? Because my loop statement will taken care. Okay, the dynamic values will come. When I refresh, see the two more items. Have you seen the flight and truck is also added here? Likewise, you don't know how many items will come. In real world, you don't know the limitation of the particular items you are going to write the program. You forget about to such type of limited items and fixing of the items. Yes, either two or 2 lakhs items. What is the difference with you? Maybe two items or 2 lakhs of items. You don't know how many items are. By making such line of wonderful programming of this for loop implementation, will it be matter to you for it may be like two words or two products or 2 lakhs products or 2 millions of the products? It will be taken care. Rest of the things we have to take a rest and we'll see the monitor. That's it. The monitoring. So called you have to prepare likewise the scripts in programming language. The JavaScript also it's like looks like in a programming only. The same thing will be applied anywhere in the world where we are going to implementing for loops. The functionality will be like this. You take maybe like a JavaScript or ASP.NET, C Sharp language, VB.NET, and the Python language or Java. The thing of for loop, the standardization is inner initiating condition, pre-increment or post-increment of the counter value, and continuing the statements. That's all. I hope you are aware and understand about Python language and the implementing of JavaScript over here and try to implement more and more of your own practical examples. Thank you for watching this session. Thank you.